Well, we're finally getting our pigs. Hey everybody, welcome back to Living Traditions Homestead. This is Kevin. Well, we went yesterday and we put a down payment on 3 piglets that we're going to pick up in about a week. And that means that I need to get busy building a new pig pen. Now, if you've been watching our channel for a while, you'll know that over the winter, Sarah and I cleared a bunch of land back in our woods over here that is, you know, that we're going to run the pigs in when they're bigger. There's a lot of oak trees and a lot of things for them to root up over there, and we're going to use just electric wire over in that area with solar so that we can, you know, keep them out in the woods. The problem is the pigs that we're getting are very small. In fact, they're just being weaned this week, so it's going to be a while before they're big enough to be out in that area by themselves. So I'm going to build a pig pen today out of hog panels. That will keep them secure. I'll be able to, they're closer to the barn. I'll be able to lock them in at night and keep them safe until they grow a little bit. The pigs that we're getting are Duroc Hampshire crosses, which should be excellent for meat. We're very excited. It's been a few years since we've been able to raise pigs because of moving across the country. So this is very exciting for us. We're excited to be raising pigs once again, but it means I've got my work cut out for me. We've been busy in the garden and with the farmer's market, and now I got to switch gears at least for a couple days to get this pig pen done. So that's what I'm going to start today. I'm building it right back here in our pasture. Right now it's pretty overgrown in this area, so the very first thing I'm going to do is get my lawnmower out and just mow this area. And then I've got it staked off a little bit. The pen is going to be 32 feet by 32 feet. And this will also be where we can train the pigs on the electric wire so that we can get them used to that, because these pigs have never been exposed to electric wire. We need to get them used to that before we move them out to the woods. So that's what I'm going to get started on now. I thought I'd bring you along and show you how we build a pig pen. This is why I like to mow on high the first time around. Went right over this little guy. Luckily I didn't hit him. Nice little box turtle. This time of year in Missouri, when you drive anywhere, these things are just everywhere. Must be the time of the year that they're laying their eggs or something, because they are just, they're everywhere. They're, last time into town, I think we counted like 20 of them just on the road into town. So I'll put them somewhere safe so I don't mow over them again. Alright, I've got it pretty well mowed. It's a little, you know, mowed it a little bit bigger than what I'm going to be building. The main reason I mowed it isn't because the pigs need it mowed, but because if you saw the video we did recently about how many ticks and chiggers we have here in Missouri, I don't want to spend any more time in long, you know, waist-high grass than I have to. So this will help me hopefully get some of those and minimize my chances of getting them. So now I'm going to get to work. I'm just building this out of T-posts, except for where the gate is. Where the gate is, there will be a post. I'm actually going to go back and harvest a cedar tree out of the woods. If I don't, I might already have one cut down that's big enough, but if not, I'll go harvest a cedar tree out of the woods and I'll use that as my post for my gate. But everything else will just be T-posts and hog panels. Time to get to work. Alright, I got the first 3 sides up. I still need to go back. Right now I've just put one T-post clip on the top of each panel, on each post to just hold it in place. So I need to go back. I'll put 3 on each post, and then I need to wire together where the panels meet. But I'll do that a little bit later. I don't need to bore you guys with that. What I'm going to do now is, before I put this last side on, and this is where this last side is where the gate will go as well. Now what I'm going to do now is go get my tractor, and I'm going to use my bucket to try to dig just a shallow kind of wallow in the middle of this that we can just kind of make into a big mud pit so they can have some fun playing in the mud. It also helps them cool off. This is in a real shady area, so a good mud wallow will help them a lot. So I'm going to go get the tractor and get started on that. So there we go, just a nice little wallow. Knowing the pigs, they'll make it bigger, so it's just enough to get some water in there so they have a little place to splash around and cool off. So now I'm gonna get started on this last side. We're gonna be putting in a 4-foot gate over on this side, but I need to go find some posts back in the woods first. I think that the ducks think I'm digging them a new pond. Well, it looks like that's about as far as I'm getting down for that post, because now I'm hitting solid rock. So I think it'll be okay. If I need to, I'll brace it a little bit, but I think it'll be okay for this. You know, it's only a 4-foot gate, so that's what I'm going with. All right, so the pig pen is finished. It's 1 week yet until we get the pigs, but I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Let me show you everything that I've done. It took me probably about 8 hours total to build the whole thing. Including the shelter and everything. So let's go and I'll show you everything that I accomplished. Let's start with the gate. The pole that I put in, the cedar tree, is doing a really good job holding up the gate. I ended up putting a second T-post on the outside of the gate. That way the gate can only open in if the pigs push against it. They're pushing against this T-post and it can only go in. So that will help add some security. I have their waterer already in here and set up. We like to use the nipple waterers. And I might need to raise this up a little bit as they get bigger, but they're going to be pretty little when we bring them home. So for now, this would be good. I have their feeders in here. These are the feeders that we brought with us from Arizona when we raised pigs there. Again, these will be good when they're small. We actually have a neighbor who's going to be giving us a bigger feeder for when they get bigger. She said she's got an old one behind her barn that we can have, so that'll be great. I just need to go down and help her get it out from behind the barn. An old wagon that I'm just going to use to give them some slop and things. And then over here, I built them a shelter that they can go in. This will give them a way to get out of the sun. Also a place to kind of, you know, retreat to at night. I think it turned out pretty well. Went to town. We have a company in town that gives away all the free pallets that you want. So I went and picked up some free pallets and built that for them. So I put a little bit of water in their wallow here. And actually last night the ducks were in here swimming around. They thought it was for them. So they can be in here until we get the pigs, and then they're going to have to stay out. So, but all in all, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I'm super excited to be getting these 3 piglets. It's been, like I said, it's been about 3 years since we've raised pigs because of moving, and we just weren't set up for it yet here in Missouri. So we're super excited, mostly because we love pork. In all honesty, I'll take a pork burger over a beef burger just about any day. So, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, let us know. If this is your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can follow along this summer as we raise these pigs. We're going to be doing updates on them frequently and showing you everything that we're doing and how well they're growing, how we're going to train them on the electric wire, and how we move them back into the woods. So until next time, thanks for stopping by the homestead. Take care and God bless.